first start where it comes under the aqueduct here, look, underneath the road, and it starts dropping down there, the main waterfall. Right, so this is where it's dropping down the main waterfall after coming underneath the road, look. Right, that's looking down from the top of the waterfall. The way I went through that black gate and got to the bottom of the waterfall. Just before you cross the bridge. Right, so I'll go back down and then head back along towards the bridge. There's a brook going down there now. One of you lives at the house. The sheep in this field now as soon as you come in the house. Right, so like I say, we have turned down left to go and we have parked the car. There's a driveway here. And like I said, I've come back during the daylight hours and video where the water's coming from up there and coming underneath the road here, where the both wall area on that side and this side. So where you see the Pheasant Inn pub sign in the middle of the road, this is where your water's coming down, look. And that's where I'm parked, just down there where the 30 miles an hour sign is. Right, let's get this on video. And there we go. So all this water coming down from the hills is coming down here underneath the road and just dropping down where I've just walked along and pointing my camera down. And that's where I'm parked, down there, where it says 7.5 tonne except for access. I'm just parked down there on the left. Right, let's cross back over. So I could have parked over there if I couldn't get where I am now. I just would have brought my car over here and parked here, but you cannot really see anything to do a good time lapse. No unauthorised vehicles beyond this point because it's going into the house. Right, so I'll just drop back down here and then go back onto the path towards the waterfall again. Film it before I go to Gale. You can hear the water running down to me right there. And there's the fence down there. Right, so I'm going to drop back down at the path here where this yellow marker arrow is. Now I bought 3 brand new batteries and a 3 compartment charger as well, and hopefully that'll charge up my batteries and they'll hold the charge a lot longer, so I won't ever have that problem again where I lost a lot of footage last time out. I only got like part footage of where I went to see Whitfield Forest waterfall from Ashford. Right, so once again you can see the 10 to 15 foot drop initially, then it comes and flakes out over all those rocks at the bottom, creating that horse's tail effect. But this waterfall itself, the main one, is spectacular. It's lovely. You can see why people like to come and see this. So I've got my 3 brand new GoPro 12 batteries, and they've got more milliampere hours. I think it's got 2,250 milliampere hours. So they're a little bit got more capacity than the GoPro 10 ones. So I should get a little bit more life out of them. I think what happens is, after you keep recharging your batteries, they lose the hold of the capacity over time, the more you charge them up. So you're supposed to run them right flat and then charge them up fully from being dead, and that way they keep their memory. But these new ones are supposed to have better memory to hold. I hope so anyway. So obviously people have climbed over the fence here, dropped down there and walked round and gone along that way. But the further you go, the steeper the hill will be and more dangerous. It's just obviously the goal along there to see where the waterfall drops down that 10 to 15 foot initially before it hits the horse's tail. Right, let's have another look at the bottom of the waterfall here before we go. Really slippy on these roots here, gotta be careful. Right, so that's where I went off the driveway to the house. I come to the top there, look. And that's where I was looking down at the top of the waterfall. Right, so it's well worth coming to see. So this is HARMBY waterfall. That's H-A-R-M-B-Y, HARMBY waterfall near Leyburn. She was miserable. Says higher, not a thing. Some people like that. You know, all it is say morning, higher, or are you alright? Whatever. Just to acknowledge the person that spoke to you instead of ignoring them completely. I think that's really, really rude. Right, so you see the path going across the top here. We've gone around there to try and get to the top of that secondary waterfall, but it must have climbed over the fence and jumped over the barbed wire bit. Well, I'm not about to try that myself, because I'll probably end up with my crown jewels and rip my knackers off. So I'm not going to bother trying to do that. So I can see the top of the waterfall from here where it drops down, go towards the horse's tail from here. So as you can see where they've gone there, and they've dropped down there where that tree is, and they've looked down, probably pointing their cameras. Wire fence starting here, no, that's to stop people going that way and go close to the edge. Starts from here, like, just here. There, there's your first couple of posts, look, it goes around the corner. It's just to discourage people going too close to the edge in case you fall, slip down the mud and hurt yourself. Right, I might as well have a quick wee before I go back in the car, because I'm going to drive down to Gale. And hopefully the weather doesn't get too bad. Right, try and have a wee before anybody comes. I was in my two minds whether to come out today or not, because my next door neighbour, when I was washing my car yesterday, they said, oh, I hope you're not going out. I says, why, like? Oh, well, we're supposed to be getting the remnants of the storm with the wind, and it's going to be shitty weather. So I checked it out, and it's just 0.1 millimetre rain coming to Leyburn, and that was like late on in the afternoon. But when I set off, it's pitch dark, it's early in the morning. So it was dry, driving from here, so I didn't have that worry. Right, so I just got to reverse up, turn the car around, go back up to the T-junction and turn left, and then head along the 1 mile to Leyburn, and then turn left at the painted roundabout on the road, and then drop down through Wensley over the bridge, over the river. So at least that's another one crossed off me to-do list, HARMBY waterfall. It's easy to find as well, and it's not far to walk once you park up the car. So if it does start pissing during the rain, you haven't got far to go to get back in your car. If you park on the bank here. Right, so I'm just going to reverse up a little bit, 3 feet, and then just swing round and turn around in there, and then go back up to the junction. So as you can see, I turn my wheel in case it does move forward, goes to the curb. So people must go behind that bent seat there and go around that way to the top to go at the road where the water comes down again on this side, instead of where I went on that driveway. Or they just climb out with a wall on the main road there and drop down. When you're young and you've got any disability like me, not a problem. Oh, unlock.